Hello, my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will start within 2 minutes. Students are joining now. Whether screen is fully visible? Hello. Whether screen is fully visible? Someone reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So good afternoon to one and all. Okay. So in the yesterday's lecture, we have started the what I can say our first peak load plant, that is nothing but the diesel plant, in which we have covered the introductory part related to the diesel power plant. Then we have studied the what I can say general layout related to the diesel power plant, which are the different points included as far as this particular general layout of the diesel power plant is concerned, that we have studied in the yesterday's lecture. Okay. So then we have studied the advantages and disadvantages related to the diesel power plant. Okay. Now into the today's lecture, we will study the which are the points we need to consider whenever we are going to concern the diesel power plant, or which are the site selection criteria as far as the diesel plant is concerned. Okay. So first point that we need to consider as far as this particular what I can say the site selection of diesel power plant is concerned is that which is nearer to the load center. Okay, this is important site selection consideration in diesel plant, because we know that diesel plant is many of the time used as a standby plants for the different what I can say aspects, like the what we can say hospitals, or yesterday we have studied like malls. Okay, so it should not be like that your hospital is 4 kilometers away from that diesel plant. Okay, whatever your load is there, that is nearer to that particular diesel power plant, or whatever your plant is there, that is nearer to this particular load center, means whatever the standby diesel plant is there, which is nearer to your load center, where you want the continuous supply of the electricity, or you want continuous working of that load. So whatever your diesel plant is there, विच इज नियरर टू दॅट लोड सेंटर. आपण असं कुठंच बघितलेलं नाहीये की तुमचा जो डिझेल काय म्हणतो तो डिझेलचा स्टँड बाय सेट आहे हा तुमचं हॉस्पिटल इथं आणि हॉस्पिटल एका प्लेस पाशी आहे आणि तिथून 10 किलोमीटरवर तुमचा डिझेल सेट आहे, डिझेल प्लांटचा सेट आहे, असं आपण कधीच बघितलेलं नाही. So what we need to consider as far as the site selection is concerned, that a diesel power plant or diesel plant which is nearer to your load center, तुमच्या लोड सेंटरच्या तो काय पाहिजे जवळ पाहिजे. देन अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ लँड, ऑब्वियसली whenever you will establish or whenever you will put that particular structure, then it should require some land. ओके, म्हणजे असं नसायला पाहिजे की त्या पर्टिक्युलरला डिझेल प्लांटला पाहिजे तेवढी पण स्पेस तुमच्याकडे अवेलेबल नाहीये. इट शुड नॉट बी हॅपन लाईक दॅट. देअर शुड बी अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ दी land in order to establish or in order to put that diesel plant setup at a particular load center. Okay, then availability of water. I have already told you, although we require the less water, but for the cooling purpose, the cooling of the diesel engine is a must. Whenever we are circulating water around that particular cooling, or whenever we are going to circulate the water around the what I can say, that diesel engine, what it will happen, whatever the heat which is developed, it is get removed. Okay, so in order to remove the heat, we require the sufficient quantity of water. So there is a availability of water as far as the site selection of the diesel plant is concerned. Okay, fourth point, which is a very important point, that is nothing but the foundation. So what it will happen, why foundation is necessary? See, in many of the time, whenever diesel plant is going to work, at that time there may be chances of vibration. Okay, due to the continuous operation of the diesel engine, there may be continuously chances of vibration is to be generated, which will affect the efficiency of that diesel plant. So in order to protect it from this vibration, what we require some strong foundation there. Okay, फाउंडेशन म्हणजे काय, त्याचा जो काय पाया आहे, आपण एखादा पर्टिक्युलर काय म्हणतो त्याला, सिमेंटचा पाया करून आपण त्याच्यावर ते जो काय आहे तो स्टँड बाय सेट्स ठेवलेला असतो. ओके, सो व्हॉट हॅपन, in order to protect that standby sets, or in order to protect a diesel plant from the what we can say vibration, we require the good foundation. So if आता तिथं पण फाउंडेशन करताना आपल्याला अशी केअर घ्यायची आहे की ते फाउंडेशन हे व्यवस्थित झालं पाहिजे. ओके, फाउंडेशन आपल्याला असं नाही झालं पाहिजे की काय म्हणतो त्याला, ते फाउंडेशन झालं आणि ते व्हायब्रेशन ऍब्सॉर्ब करत नाही, किंवा ते व्हायब्रेशन झाल्यावर त्या फाउंडेशनचा काही इफेक्ट होत नाही. इट शुड नॉट बी हॅपन लाईक दिस वन. ओके, सो यू रिक्वायर दी good foundation in order to absorb the vibration which is happened due to the particular operation of this power plant. Okay, then fuel transportation, this is the another important point, because as we are knowing that in our okay, as you know that what happens is that as far as this particular what we can say fuel transportation is concerned, fuel transportation, which is the important fuel, or which fuel we are using as far as the diesel plant is concerned, the diesel is the main fuel we are going to use. So its transportation should be easy. ओके, म्हणजे जे काय डिझेल लागणार आहे ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन साठी, सॉरी जे काय डिझेल लागणार आहे वर्किंग साठी कुणाच्या डिझेल पॉवर प्लांटच्या, त्याचं ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन हे काय झालं पाहिजे, इट शुड बी अ इझी वे. ते इझी वेनी त्याचं काय झालं पाहिजे, ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन झालं पाहिजे. सो फ्युएल ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन मस्ट बी इझी. ओके, फ्युएल ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन मस्ट बी इझी. म्हणजे इझी म्हणजेच काय, जिथून कुठून आपल्याला डिझेल अवेलेबल होतंय तिथं पासून ते पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट पर्यंत, वेअर वी आर एस्टॅब्लिशिंग द डिझेल सेट, डिझेल प्लांट सेट, द ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन फ्रॉम दॅट पॉइंट टू डिझेल प्लांट सेट शुड बी अ very easy one. So that care we need to take. There may be chances that whenever we are going to transport the fuel, there may be chances that there is some leaking out of this particular container. Okay, or there may be chances that the what I can say, some if we are going to transport with the help of one of the particular tanker, there may be chances that accident of that particular tanker will going to happen. So that care we need to take into the fuel transportation, that its a transportation should be easy. It does not causes any what I can say any different effect, or it should not be happen like that. Yes, we are having the standby sets, but due to the unavailability of fuel, it is not possible for use that particular standby sets. म्हणजे आपल्याला असं नाही झालं पाहिजे की तो सेट्स अवेलेबल आहे, आपल्याकडे पर्टिक्युलर डिझेल प्लांटचा सेट अवेलेबल आहे, पण डिझेलच नाही म्हणून आपल्याला तो पर्टिक्युलर प्लांट काय करता आला नाही पाहिजे, यूज करता आला नाही. इट शुड नॉट बी हॅपन. Okay, then local condition, and now what point you need to consider as far as this local condition I will tell you. local condition is it like that the we should know for what period we will require that particular diesel plant set. Okay, म्हणजे असं suppose if I require that continuous electricity supply for 2 hours. Okay, and I have taken some particular what I can say, having capacity of something 2 megawatt, consider 2 megawatt particular diesel plant set. But if I require the continuous supply for 8 hours, continuous supply of 8 hours, it should not be like that that particular 2 megawatt what I can say diesel set is going to be used for the 8 hours. That particular local condition we need to consider as far as we are going to select the site for this particular diesel plant. म्हणजे आपल्याला किती पर्टिक्युलर अवर्सचा सप्लाय पाहिजे त्याच्यानुसार आपण काय करणार आहे ती पर्टिक्युलर साइट सिलेक्ट करणार आहे आणि त्याच्यानुसार तो आपण काय स्टँड बाय सेट सिलेक्ट करणार आहोत. And the seventh point that we need to also consider, that is we can say it is just point added, that is nothing but the noise pollution. So what happen, as you know that as our whenever our set is going to be continuously working, from that the noise is going to be appear, so it will create the noise pollution. Okay, so we have to select the site in a such way that the noise pollution should be less, or whatever the noise produce it will less affect the other people or community. आपल्याला साइट सिलेक्ट करताना अशी करायची की तिथे नॉइज पोल्युशन कमी होईल किंवा जरी झालं तरी ते जे काही शेजारची कम्युनिटी आहे त्याला लेस अफेक्ट केलं पाहिजे. ओके, so these 7 points we need to consider as far as the site selection for this particular diesel plant. Okay, yesterday in this particular what we have seen, first of all we have seen the टिपिकल लेआउट ऑफ द डिझेल प्लांट. आपण डिझेल प्लांटचा टिपिकल लेआउट बघितला. त्याच्यानंतर सेकंड वी हॅव सीन दी ऍडव्हान्टेजेस डिसएडव्हान्टेजेस त्या टिपिकल लेआउटचं वर्किंग बघितलं. and then after we have seen the site selection criteria for this particular diesel power plant. See, whatever we are going to study, I will again tell you, it may be possibility that it is not fixed yet, but it may be possibility that from Monday or Tuesday, from Monday or Tuesday your ISC first is going to start. Okay, so whatever we have covered up till we can say whatever we have covered up till today or maybe tomorrow lecture, we will going to start that, or we will going to keep that syllabus for this particular ISC first. Everybody got this one?
Yes sir.
हा, आजपर्यंत जे काय आपलं झालेलं आहे ते आपण काय करतोय, वी आर गोइंग टू पुट इट फॉर दिस पर्टिक्युलर ISC फर्स्ट. आपण जे काय तिथपर्यंत झालंय ते ISC फर्स्ट पर्यंत पुट करतोय उद्यापर्यंत. ओके, अप टिल सॅटरडे व्हॉट वी आर गोइंग टू कव्हर, दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू पुट इट फॉर दी ISC फर्स्ट. गॉट इट एव्हरीवन? आय डोंट नो.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Okay, so these are the first point related to the diesel power plant. Okay, now see, we are going to study, or we are going to start another and very most important power plant, base power plant, that is nothing but the gas turbine plant. Okay, so see, a simple definition, or the generating station which employs the gas turbine as the prime mover for the generation of the electricity, or for the generation of the electrical energy, which is nothing but the gas turbine power plant. Okay, when we are going to use, or whenever we are going to employ this particular gas turbine, okay. So as far as the gas turbine power plant is concerned, why the name gas turbine power plant is given? Because we are using the gas turbine as a, we are using the gas turbine as a prime mover for the generation of the electricity. That's why the name is given as the gas turbine power plant. Okay, now see here, what exactly happened? See, in the gas turbine power plant, the air is used as a working fluid. Okay, whatever the atmospheric air is there, that is used as the working fluid. Okay, so see, there is 101% MCQ question is there in the particular, what I can say, examination, or what I can say, particular ISC. In as far as the gas turbine power plant is concerned, dash dash is used as the working fluid. The air is used as the working fluid. So what happens? Whatever the air is there, that air is going to compress with the help of compressor. Okay, whatever the atmospheric air is there, that atmospheric air is compressed with the help of compressor. And after that, the heat is going to be added in that particular heat, okay, or in that particular air, so that what happens, its temperature is going to be increased. Okay, first of all, what we are going to do in this gas turbine power plant, we are using atmospheric air as the working fluid. Okay, वर्किंग फ्लुइड म्हणजेच काय, आपण ज्यावेळेस डिझेल पॉवर प्लांट कन्सर्न केलं होतं, तर तिथं डिझेल प्लांट काय, जर ज्यावेळेस डिझेल पॉवर प्लांट आपण कन्सिडर केलं, तर तिथं काय होतं, आपलं वर्किंग फ्लुइड जे काही डिझेल आपण कंबशन चेंबर मध्ये बर्न केलं होतं, त्याच्यानंतर जे काय प्रोड्यूस होत होतं, दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी वर्किंग फ्लुइड. So as far as this gas turbine plant is concerned, the whatever the air is there, atmospheric air, that is compressed in the compressor, and after that we are going to add the heat in that particular air, so that its temperature is going to be increased, and whatever the heat added air is there, that air is going to pass, or it going to be injected on this particular turbine. So what happen, as we are going to inject that particular heated air on this particular turbine is going to rotate, and the mechanical energy is going to be generated at the output side, and the particular AC alternator is there, or generator, which is connected to that particular turbine, which will also rotate and going to generate electricity with the help of that particular mechanical energy. Principle is very simple as far as the gas turbine power plant is concerned. Okay, so in the gas turbine power plant, the atmospheric air is used as the working fluid. What happen, that air is going to compressed in the compressor. Okay, and after that, whatever that air is there, that in that particular air, heat is going to be added, so that its temperature is going to be increased. such a increased temperature or added heated air is going to be inserted on the turbine when it will rotate, which is going to generate the what I can say, which is going to generate the mechanical energy at the output side, and whatever the alternative which is coupled to that particular prime mover which takes the input as the mechanical energy and convert it into the electrical energy. Everybody got this working principle of the gas turbine plant? सगळ्यांना समजलंय का काय एक्झॅक्टली हॅपन होतंय गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, if as far as this examination is concerned, whenever it will the question will be arises like that one, write a short note on gas turbine power plant or typical layout of the particular gas turbine power plant. Okay, so directly going to start for the typical layout, तुम्हाला त्याचं थोडीफार इंट्रोडक्शन देणं गरजेचं आहे. त्याच्यासाठी मी काय करतोय, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग ऑफ एव्हरी पर्टिक्युलर power plant I am just giving the brief about that particular power plant. मी काय करतोय तर पॉवर प्लांट बद्दल ब्रीफिंग करतोय थोडं, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला एक काय होईल, you will get sufficient idea that how that power plant is going to work. Okay, so see, now see, as mentioned that compressor and whatever the particular alternator is there and whatever the gas turbine is there. Okay, but as per as the gas power plant is concerned, what care we need to take is that, see, the shaft for the compressor, the turbine and the alternator should be same. म्हणजे ते एकाच शाफ्ट वर माउंट केलेले असले पाहिजे. ओके, मग आता तुम्हाला कसं असतं ते मी तुम्हाला whenever we are going to see the typical layout of this particular gas turbine power plant, that time I will show you how that particular compressor, gas turbine and alternator is going to be mounted on this same shaft. Okay, this is the condition for what you can say gas turbine power plant. But why? See, the reason is given here that the some part of the mechanical power of the turbine can be utilized for the operation of the compressor. Okay, means whatever the output energy which is produced at the turbine, ओके, त्यातली जी काय आउटपुट एनर्जी कुठली आपली मेकॅनिकल एनर्जी आहे, ती काय मेकॅनिकल पॉवर आहे, त्यातली काही पॉवर ही कॉम्प्रेसरच्या ऑपरेशन साठी वापरली जावी, याच्यासाठी आपण काय करतोय, व्हॉट एव्हर दॅट कॉम्प्रेसर, व्हॉट एव्हर दॅट गॅस टर्बाइन अँड दी अल्टरनेटर इज गोइंग टू माउंटेड ऑन दिस पर्टिक्युलर शाफ्ट. हे रिझन सगळ्यांना माहित पाहिजे, ही इम्पॉर्टंट कंडिशन आहे गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांटची. व्हॉट इज दॅट? The compressor, gas turbine and the alternator is mounted on the same shaft. Why? Because whatever the output energy which is produced at the output side of the turbine, that is the mechanical energy, and whatever the power, mechanical power is there, that is somewhat utilized for the operation of the compressor. That's why they are mounted on the same shaft. Okay, so see, gas turbine power plants are being used as a standby plants in the hydropower station. Okay, what it going to do? That particular gas turbine power plant are generally used as a standby plant in the hydropower station. They are used as standby plant in the hydropower station. MCQ सुद्धा विचारलं जाऊ शकतं. Dash dash power plant is used as the standby plants in the hydropower station or hydroelectric station. Which are that? These are nothing but the gas turbine power plant. Okay, which are nothing but the gas turbine power plant. Okay, so this is the introductory part related to this particular gas turbine power plant. Now see, this is the typical layout of this particular, what I can say, gas turbine plant. This is the typical layout of the gas turbine plant. Very simple layout is there, or very what I can say, very it is not like complicated that of thermal power plant, or you can say other nuclear power plant. It is just very simple. See, as far as this particular typical layout of this particular plant is concerned, there are different parts are involved in this particular typical layout of the gas turbine power plant. So which of that? First is nothing but the compressor. Okay, this is the first part. So what happens in the compressor? As I have already told you, what the atmospheric air is the working fluid, or the atmospheric air is used as the fluid for the working of this particular gas turbine power plant. Okay, so that air is going to taken, or that going to, or whatever the air required is taken with the help of this particular compressor. जी काय आपल्याला एअर लागणार आहे ती कुठून आपण घेतोय? कॉम्प्रेसर मधून घेतोय, या कॉम्प्रेसर मधून पास करतोय. पण त्याच्या आधी काय बसवलेलं आहे? बिफोर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कॉम्प्रेसर, filter is used. Why filter is used? In order to remove the impurities from that atmospheric air, this filter is used. And whatever air is there, that air is again going to pass to this particular compressor. Okay, so what happened? At the output side of this particular compressor, you are having high pressure air. Okay, at the output side of this particular compressor, you are having the high pressure air. Okay, then this particular high pressure air is passed to this particular regenerator. Okay, this high pressure air is passed to this particular regenerator. Okay, in the regenerator, now see the region inside the regenerator is having this pipeline structure. ओके, रिजनरेटरच्या आतमध्ये काय हे पाईपलाईन स्ट्रक्चर आहे. ते काय करतं? आता आपण इथून काय केलंय? रिजनरेटर मध्ये काय पास केलंय? हाय प्रेशर एअर. ती जी काय हाय प्रेशर एअर आहे ती काय केली जाते? दॅट हाय प्रेशर एअर इज गोइंग टू बी हीटेड. सो हाऊ दॅट high pressure air is going to be heated? See, with the help of this particular exhaust gas. एक्झॉस्ट गॅस म्हणजे काय? गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये आपण काय करणार आहोत? जे काही टर्बाइन आहे त्याच्यावर हाय हिटेड एअर किंवा हिटेड एअर की ज्याचं टेम्परेचर जास्त आहे ते इन्सर्ट करणार आहोत. त्याच्यानंतर त्याचं ऑपरेशन झाल्यानंतर जे काही गॅस प्रोड्यूस होईल त्याच्यामुळं ते गॅस म्हणजे काय? दीज आर नथिंग बट दी एक्झॉस्ट गॅस. आणि तेच एक्झॉस्ट गॅस आपण कशासाठी वापरणार आहोत? इन ऑर्डर टू हीट दी एअर. Okay, everybody got it? In the regenerator, okay, so regenerator, inside the regenerator pipe like structure is there. So what happens? Whatever the high pressure air which is from the output side of the compressor is going to pass to that regenerator, and that air is going to be heated. How that air is going to be heated? Okay, how that air is going to be heated? That air is going to be heated with the help of exhaust gas which is produced during the operation of this particular gas turbine. म्हणजे हिथं जे काही गॅस प्रोड्यूस होत आहे तेच आपण कशासाठी यूज करतोय? एअरला हीट करण्यासाठी आपण यूज करतोय. त्याच्यानंतर व्हॉट एव्हर द हीटेड एअर इज देअर, whatever the heated air is there, it is again passed to the combustion chamber. Okay, आता combustion chamber मध्ये काय होतंय? In the combustion chamber, see, carefully see, in the combustion chamber heat is going to be added. Okay, heat is going to be added in the heated air. और ही जी काही हीट हिथून जी काही एअर वरून पास होणार होती रिजनरेटर पासून, त्या एअर मध्ये आपण काय करतोय? हीट ऍड करतोय कंबशन चेंबर मध्ये. कसं ऍड करतोय? इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर चेंबर सम ऑइल इज देअर दॅट इज गोइंग टू बर्न आउट. आणि त्याच्यामुळे जी काही हीट प्रोड्यूस होती ती हीट त्या कशामध्ये ऍड केलेली जाते? त्या पर्टिक्युलर एअर मध्ये ती हीट ऍड केली जाते. ओके, आता तुम्हाला विचार येईल इथं आपण वापरतोय म्हणतोय तर गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट, पण इथं तर आपण कंबशन चेंबर मध्ये काय करतो? ऑइल यूज करतोय. कंबशन चेंबर मध्ये आपण ऑइल फक्त कशासाठी यूज करतोय? व्हाय वी आर जस्ट युजिंग दॅट ऑइल? वी आर युजिंग दॅट ऑइल इज ओनली व्हॉट आफ्टर द कंबशन ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर ऑइल द heat is going to be added in that particular air. That's why we are using the oil in this particular combustion chamber. Now after what happen? The heat is going to be added in this particular air. So what happen? Its temperature is going to be increased, and whatever the increased air is there, or whatever the increased temperature heated air is there, that we are going to insert on this particular gas turbine. And due to that, the turbine is going to rotate. And what it will happen? Obviously, whenever turbine is going to rotate, it is coupled to this particular alternator. At this particular output side of this particular turbine, mechanical energy is going to be produced, and whatever the mechanical energy is considered as input for this alternator, which will generate the electrical energy from this particular mechanical energy. Okay, everybody got this working of this particular gas turbine power plant? How many particular different parameters are going to be involved in this particular gas turbine power plant? Okay, the first and foremost important parameter is compressor, next regenerator, combustion chamber, gas turbine, and this particular exhaust gas, and this particular alternator. Okay, now see, I have already told you what I have already told you, that see, whatever this particular alternator, gas turbine, and compressor, both are mounted on same shaft. बघा, हे एकाच shaft वर हे सगळे काय केलेले आहेत? माउंट केलेले आहेत. आता इथे एक तुम्हाला वेगळा पार्ट दाखवलेला आहे, जो की तुम्हाला दिसतोय, दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी स्टार्टिंग मोटर. ओके, so what is the exactly function of the starting motor? Very simple function of the starting motor. This starting motor is used for during the starting of only this particular compressor. Okay, या कॉम्प्रेसरच्या स्टार्टिंग साठी पहिल्या काही 2-3 मिनिटांसाठी त्या कॉम्प्रेसरला स्टार्ट करायला ही जी काय स्टार्टिंग मोटर आहे ती पर्टिक्युलर काय केली जाते? वापरली जाते. अँड आफ्टर व्हेनेवर कॉम्प्रेसर विल गोइंग टू अटेंड सम व्हॉट आय कॅन से आफ्टर इट्स नॉर्मल ऑपरेशन, this motor is not going to be used. This starting motor is just going to be used for this particular during the starting somewhat period for this particular compressor. त्या कॉम्प्रेसर स्टार्ट करण्यासाठी पहिला काही जो काही पिरियड लागतो 1-2 मिनिटाचा, त्याच्यासाठी ही काय whatever that starting motor is there, that is going to be used. But as far as this particular typical layout is concerned, 4 important point or 4 to 5 important different parameters that are involved in the typical layout. Which are that parameter? First, compressor, which is from through this compressor we are going to take the atmospheric air, which is again passed to the regenerator. In this particular regenerator, regenerator is inside that regenerator, pipeline structure is there through which we are going to pass this atmospheric air, and the air is heated with the help of this particular exhaust gases, which is produced in the operation of gas turbine. After the heated air is again going to pass through this combustion chamber, where heat is going to be added in that particular heated air with the help of when oil is going to burn in that particular combustion chamber, and due to this whatever the heat produced, that is helpful to add the heat in this particular atmospheric air, and that heat is going to be inserted on this particular gas turbine, which will help in order to rotate this particular gas turbine as well as this particular alternator in order to generate the electricity. Everybody got this operation of gas turbine power plant? हाँ, सगळ्यांना समजलंय का? In Marathi, I am asking whether you are getting.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, everybody.
Yes, sir.
लक्षात ठेवताना बघा, जे आपण जे पीक लोड पॉवर प्लांट आहेत, वॉट एव्हर दी पीक लोड पॉवर प्लांट्स आर देअर, दे आर व्हेरी सिम्पल ऍज पर एज दी अंडरस्टँडिंग इज कन्सर्न. म्हणजे जसं की whenever we are going to concern as far as the base load power plants are concerned, their arrangement is somewhat like complicated arrangement is there, but as far as this peak load power plants are concerned, they are having very simple arrangement, and it is very easy as far as the understanding of this particular what I can say typical layout of this plant is concerned. Got it everyone? This particular typical layout of the gas turbine power plant समजलंय का सगळ्यांना? Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the different parts which are involved as far as this particular typical layout of this gas turbine power plant is concerned. Okay. Now, as like our previous one, we are going to see advantages and disadvantages of this particular what I can say gas turbine power plant. Okay. Now, what is that? What is my first advantage? Is very high power to weight ratio compared to the reciprocating engine. Power to the weight ratio म्हणजे काय? त्यांनी जी आउटपुट ला पॉवर प्रोड्यूस केलेली आहे as per their weight. Okay, that is nothing but the power to the weight ratio. Whatever the output power produced at the particular output of that particular gas turbine plant, and what is as far as this actual weight, त्याचा actual जे काय weight आहे त्याचा जो रेशियो घेतला तर त्याला काय म्हणतात, that is nothing but the high power to the weight ratio. ओके, म्हणजे weight जर कन्सिडर केलं तर तो जास्त पॉवर काय करतोय, इट इज गोइंग टू बी प्रोड्यूस. दॅट्स वाय दे आर सेइंग दॅट इट्स हाय पॉवर टू दी वेट रेशियो इज देअर. ओके, देन what smaller than the most reciprocating engines of the same power rating. Okay, आता स्मॉलर म्हणजे ते जे काही रेसिप्रोकेटिंग इंजिन्स आहेत जे की आपण जनरली यूज करतो, ओके, त्याच्यापेक्षा काय आहे, इट इज समवॉट स्मॉलर. जरी पॉवर त्यांची पॉवर रेटिंग जरी सेम असली तरी हा प्लांट जो काही गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट आहे रेसिप्रोकेटिंग इंजिन पेक्षा तो काय, इट इज नथिंग बट दी स्मॉलर. ओके, देन इट्स low operating pressure. Whatever the pressure required for its operation is low. Okay, whatever the pressure which is required for the operation of this particular power plant is low. Then high operation speed. High operation speed is काय म्हणलंय त्याला, कारण इथं कुठलं असं काय म्हणतो त्याला, ऑइल किंवा कोल या किंवा काय म्हणतो त्याला वॉटर सारखं असं फ्लुइड जे की ऍक्च्युअल पार्ट घेणार आहे ऑपरेशन मध्ये, असं कुठलंच इन्व्हॉल्व नाही. ऍक्च्युअल जे ऑपरेशन मध्ये पार्ट घेणार आहे ते कोणतं आहे, दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी atmospheric air which is actually involved in this particular operation of power plant. That's why its operation speed is high, because the air is just, if we are having the pipeline structure, the air is going to be easily passed through that particular pipeline structure. That's why they are saying that what I can say, it's high operating speed. Then low lubricating oil cost and consumption. See, आपल्याला ऑइल फक्त कशात लागणार आहे, ऑइल इज ओनली नेसेसरी इन दिस कंबशन चेंबर. आपल्याला ते सोडून दुसरीकडे कुठेही ऑइल लागणार नाही. दॅट्स वाय व्हॉट हॅपन, whatever the cost which is required for the lubrication oil, that is less. Then its reliability is high. Okay, its reliability is obviously high. Then its maintenance cost is obviously low. यात मेंटेनन्स करण्यासाठी असं काय आहे, आपल्याला फ्युएल पण कुठलंच घ्यायचंय, ऍटमॉस्फिअरिक एअरच घ्यायचंय. त्यामुळे असं मेंटेनन्स असं सेपरेट असं करण्यासारखे सेपरेट असं काही नाहीये. फक्त आपल्याला मेंटेनन्स केला तर कशाचा लागणार आहे, जस्ट वी हॅव टू रिजनरेटर अँड दॅट पर्टिक्युलर गॅस टर्बाइन, दॅट वी हॅव टू गो फॉर दी मेंटेनन्स. अँड समवॉट पोल्युशन लेस काय आहे, व्हॉट एव्हर दी एक्झॉस्ट गॅस इज देअर. आपण जे काय पर्टिक्युलर डिझेल पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये होतं, एक्झॉस्ट गॅस आपण काय करत होतो, वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सपेल टू दी ऍटमॉस्फिअर, आणि तिथं आपण काय लावला होता, सायलेन्सर, कशासाठी, नॉइज पोल्युशन कंट्रोल करण्यासाठी. बट हिअर as far as this gas power plant is concerned, we are whatever the exhaust gas is there, that we are again reusing for the addition of heat to this particular atmospheric air. That's why it is a pollution, whatever the pollution which is produced due to this particular is less. Okay, so these are the somewhat advantages as far as this particular gas turbine plant is concerned. Now what are the disadvantages? See here, its thermal efficiency is very low. Why? Because see, whatever the 66% developed power that is used for driving the compressor. Okay, लक्षात आलंय का ह्याची थर्मल एफिशियन्सी लो काय? Why its thermal efficiency is low? Because whatever the power developed at the output side, that is out of that power 66% power is going to be utilized for driving only compressor. जे की आपण स्टार्टिंग साइडला बघितला होता, जो काही कॉम्प्रेसर प्रेस केलेला आहे तो ड्राईव्ह करण्यासाठी जी काय पॉवर प्रोड्यूस होती त्यातलीच पॉवर वापरली जाते 66%. That's why its efficiency is low. Okay, then it's generate high frequency noise. Okay, noise produced due to this particular gas turbine power plant operation is more as compared to this other power plant, so that it will going to produce high frequency noise. Okay, then see, what they are saying, what machining operations are more complex. Actually तसं बघायला गेलं तर what will happen, एक एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट जो इथं इंट्रोड्यूस झालाय, जो की आपण कधीच बघितला नव्हता, कुठल्याच ह्याच्यात आपण तो पार्ट बघितला नव्हता, तो कुठला आहे? दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी रिजनरेटर. रिजनरेटर मध्ये काय, जस्ट अ मिनिट. Okay, so what happened? Whatever the cost is there or whatever the machining operations are there, they complex असं का म्हणतायत? कारण त्या रिजनरेटर मध्ये जे काही पाईपलाईन स्ट्रक्चर आहे त्याचं जे ऑपरेशन आहे दॅट इज समवॉट मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स. कारण तिथं आपल्याला काय प्रोड्यूस, काय केअर घ्यावी लागणार आहे? देअर शुड नॉट बी एनी लिकेज थ्रू दिस पाईपलाईन स्ट्रक्चर which is involved in this particular regenerator. That's why they are saying that machining operations are more complex. Okay, now see, it is less efficient as far as the reciprocating engines are concerned. जे की आपण नॉर्मल इंजिन वापरतो, these are nothing but the reciprocating engines. It is very less efficient as far as these particular points are concerned. Okay, so these are the somewhat disadvantages related to this particular gas turbine plant. But as far as this gas turbine plant is concerned, what we are going to do as far as this particular gas turbine plant is concerned, okay, that particular gas turbine plant is used as a standby in this particular hydropower plant. ते standby साठी काय करताय, वापरतो आपण, जे की आपण इथं स्टार्टिंगला सांगितलं होतं. इन मोस्ट ऑफ द हायड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक स्टेशन दिस गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट आर यूज्ड ॲज अ स्टँड बाय प्लांट्स. ओके, एव्हरीबडी गॉट दिस? दीज आर द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस. तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन विचारलं तर असाच क्वेश्चन विचारला जाणार आहे. इट इज द क्वेश्चन इज गोइंग टू बी आस्क्ड लाईक दिस वन ओनली. एक्सप्लेन द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस अँड डिसएडव्हान्टेजेस, और यू कॅन से write short note on this what I can say gas turbine power plant. पण ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांट वर शॉर्ट नोट लिहा असं विचारतील त्यावेळेस तुमच्याकडनं काय एक्सपेक्टेड आहे? गॅस टर्बाइन पॉवर प्लांटचं टिपिकल लेआउट, त्याचं शॉर्ट मध्ये एक्सप्लेनेशन, त्याचे ऍडव्हान्टेजेस अँड डिसएडव्हान्टेजेस. ज्यावेळेस स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन असेल एक्सप्लेन द टिपिकल लेआउट ऑफ द गॅस टर्बाइन प्लांट, त्यावेळेस तुमच्याकडून एक्सपेक्टेड आहे व्हॉट इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम यू, only you have to write that particular what I can say typical layout and its all explanation. Okay, when they will ask that give the advantages and disadvantages of gas turbine power plant, only that much is expected, that which are the advantages, which are the disadvantages. So first of all you have to read the question carefully, and then you have to answer the each and every question. Okay, got it everyone? कळलेलं आहे का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see, now as per as our ISC is concerned, I am going to talk on this particular point of for the 5 to 6 minutes. Why? Because as far as our ISC is concerned, what is our method of conducting ISC is that we are having 30 marks ISC paper. Okay, in that 30 mark ISC paper, maybe 24 marks is reserved for the theory question and 6 marks is going to be reserved for the MCQ. It may be 624 or 525. That will depend on the situation, how we are going to cover the syllabus. Okay, and what you have to do for this particular ISC, you have to means a particular time is given to you. तुम्हाला तो particular time दिला जाणार आहे ISC साठी. त्या टाइम मध्ये तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे? I will post the question paper on the our official group. That what you have to do, you have to what I can say, you have to read that question paper carefully and you have to write the answer on the pages. Then what you have to do, you have to scan that particular pages serially. Okay, ते पेजेस तुम्हाला सिरियली काय करायचे आहेत? स्कॅन करायचे आहेत. आणि स्कॅन केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला एक गुगल फॉर्म दिला जाईल. तो पर्टिक्युलर जे काय स्कॅन केलेले पेजेस आहेत त्याला PDF करून त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये काय करायचं, तुम्हाला अपलोड करायचं आहे. गुगल फॉर्म मध्ये अपलोड करायचं आहे. पण गुगल फॉर्म मध्ये सुद्धा अपलोड करायला लिमिट आहे. ISC संपल्यानंतर ज्यावेळेस तुमचा ISC चा टाइम संपेल त्याच्या अर्धा तास किंवा 1 तासापर्यंतच तो गुगल फॉर्म चालू आहे. दॅट गुगल फॉर्म इज ओनली वर्किंग after the whenever your ISC will going to complete for half an hour or for 1 hour. It is going to be what I can say, we are accepting the response. After that its response is going to be closed. So it should not be like that today ISC is going to be conducted and the day before after tomorrow you are going to upload that particular paper into that Google form. It should not be like that. Okay, and whenever you are going to save your paper as the PDF, what you have to do, you have to rename your paper, okay, with your roll number or whatever the instruction given in the ISC notice. त्याच्याप्रमाणे तुम्हाला तो पेपर काय करायचा आहे, रिनेम करायचा आहे. बट केअर दॅट यू हॅव टू टेक इज दॅट फॉर PS1 पेपर ओनली PS1 पेपर शुड बी अपलोडेड. असं नाही व्हायला पाहिजे की PS1 चा पेपर आहे आणि M3 चा पेपर तिथं दुसरा कुठला तरी मेजरमेंट आणि इन्स्ट्रुमेंटेशनचा पेपर अपलोड झालेला आहे. तसं जर झालं तर यू विल गेट 0 मार्क्स फॉर ऑल्दो यू हॅव अटेंडेड फॉर दी ISC. तुम्ही ISC जरी अटेंड केली असेल तरी तुम्हाला काय होतील, 0 मार्क्स मिळतील. सो you should take the proper care for that and go into the forward direction. It is not decided yet, but now in advance I am going to telling you. Okay, so this is our general nature for the ISC 1. आणि हे डिपार्टमेंटला अशीच ISC असते. अजूनही सांगतो, सगळ्यांनी तुमच्या मनातला ग्रह जो आहे, whatever you have studied or whatever the ISC you have given in the first year is different. Now you are entering into the department second year. You have to follow this method because we are having 2 ISC and based on your ISC performance, ISC average, we are going to give you the marks out of 30. Okay, so and as far as our notes are concerned, yesterday only I have uploaded the second chapter notes. You can check on today and tomorrow I am going to upload the MCQs of chapter number 2. That is enough for I think ISC first. Okay, and meanwhile whatever the syllabus we have covered till tomorrow, that notes also I will upload in the particular what I can say, that our notes folder. But chapter 1 notes and chapter 2 notes, all notes I have uploaded on that particular drive. Okay, and regularly our lecture are also uploaded on this YouTube. You are having teaching diary link there at the YouTube. You can see it, and those who have missed this lecture, they can learn from it. Got it everyone?
Yes,
सगळ्यांना
sir.
कळलेलं आहे का? त्यामुळं ISC वेळेस आता असं म्हणायचंच नाहीये कोणी सर नोट्स नव्हत्या, ते लेक्चरच नव्हते. ज्याच्याकडे नोट्स नाही आहेत, ज्याला नोट्स नाही सापडले, त्यांनी युट्यूब वर जायचं, लेक्चर्स बघायचे. टीचिंग डायरी मध्ये ऑल लेक्चर्स आर अपलोडेड. ओके, त्यामुळे हे म्हणणं चुकीचं आहे की नोट्स नाही आहेत. नोट्स आहेत, नोट्स अपलोड केलेले आहेत. MCQ उद्याच्याला मी अपलोड करतोय चॅप्टर नंबर 2 चे. सो दीज आय थिंक दीज आर दी इनफ फॉर ISC 1. Okay, and whatever we are covered up to tomorrow, that will also I will upload. Okay, but another care you have to take, that which care you have to take is that you should not remain absent for ISC. ISC ला absent राहता कामा नये. जर absent राहिले तर तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल, re-ISC द्यावं लागेल. Okay, so don't remain absent for the ISC. Within a stipulated period of time, write that paper and upload that paper into the given folder. Okay, so just wait, I will take attendance. Okay, so into the today's lecture we have covered site selection or the diesel power plant. Then we have started gas turbine power plant. We have covered its typical layout, advantages and disadvantages. Into the tomorrow's lecture we will cover what I can say, site selection for gas turbine power plant, and we will start the wind power plant. Okay, many of students I have already instructed, join at proper time. It should not be like that lecture has been started and you are joining after 15 and 20 minutes. असं व्हायला नको आपल्याला. कळलंय का सगळ्यांना? This part we have covered today. Tomorrow we will go for site selection and then we will go for the wind power plant. Okay, so for today's lecture